Was hit on Mulholland, baby deer.
Oh, God.
And it was 2 full moons ago, and there's a moon like that tonight. So I read this at our first session, this session. You don't start that yet. And I just thought it was... I thought it was fitting to read today because we've got another full moon tonight.
He's texting the water pistol factory.
Oh, okay.
Is that when Jack needs a refill?
He needs a refill.
So we're all working with a master. Jack is just a master. I find his wealth of knowledge so humbling. He is so amazing.
Okay.
And so this first poem I wrote as soon as I came home from the deer episode, and then when I read it in class, I'm like trembling getting it out. Jack said, now go and write it from the deer's point of view. And so I did. So this first one is called Thank You, Brother Fawn. Last night the moon was full and bright, the first harvest moon of fall, only 1 day in. He was on his way, crossing over Mulholland, lit up like Broadway, running wild and free. The destined impact called in his markers. One by one they gathered and found their places. A host of angels, hovering, swooping, swirling across the silhouette of the hills, the canyon, the city, the sea. It was so fast. It was not fast enough. It was all love, even when it maybe didn't look like love. His tiny rosebud antlers shone like velvet in the moonlight, and my heart began to break. He breathed it in, rested his head in my hands, and gently sipped the rescue like mother's milk into every cell, to the tips of his tiny hooves, traded them in for wings, and in a flash of light, he continued crossing over just like that. A love exchange, running wild and free. And this is what the fawn knows. I'm up high, fast and bounding. Suddenly, all I see is light, brighter even than this, my 9th moon. I hesitate, startle, buckle, tumble. I cannot catch her now, but I feel her, hidden somewhere in the brush. I hear her sniffing the air, sensing everything. She vibrates through the ground, her bones into my bones. She always comes back. Hands lift me off the road onto the hillside. I curl up like I'm curled up inside her still, waiting like I did then when she began sharing all her secrets. I hear whispers that I was once the hunter, and now they're back to call the shot. She is not part of this. She only delivered me here. Her skin twitches. She flicks her ear, sensing everything. She will not return to this sacred, desecrated place that is claiming and releasing me. She must keep moving. She must. The one with 8 points on his crown calls, and sensing everything, she, my mother, follows silently, majestically into the mist.